I think the Slark would have still been fine, but yeah, if they think the TA is good, particularly with that Tiny been picked up now, then yeah, don't see any reason why not.
Prepare for battle.
I feel like both teams are going to have a fun time. They're all getting the participation medals, you know? Sure.
"30 seconds to battle."
I think they do, and by the way, check out Yopaj's inventory. Hold it, baby. Because of that, I'm gonna say Neon. I just think Fearless is going to die over and over again in this mid lane, or at the very least get harassed out. Yeah, you're in a very deep position here. First blood. I wonder if it's like a thing where Motivate, they play a lot of the Knicks as well. So they're like, okay, well, you can go ahead and try and do this multi-man stun. We're just going to bait it out and, you know, have good coordination. That was, I'm sure, the comms. Don't get stunned, don't get stunned, don't get stunned. Eventually you have to come in and, oh, actually, has the meld level Yopaj? God damn, he's low. He went meld level 1 just to try and bully out Fearless, but it's not going well for him.
Not for you!
Dire's courier has been killed.
No, I was thinking like maybe meld level 2 or level 3, but not level 1. Can I change my prediction? No, I just don't think it's going to enable you to scale anywhere near as fast enough. Like, a big part of having this is just the harass that you're able to put in. Like now, Fearless is -7 armor. Just quick too. He's got a tango as well. Come on, Q. Don't be greedy. Only pos 4s. They're very much like, I'm gonna get the boots at 2 minutes. So that's another thing that this meld has done. It means that it's so much harder, especially if you're standing right in the middle of the creep wave, for Fearless to get that Avatos combo in onto you for a little bit of that bonus damage. You just need to hop into the meld form, and you're going to be just fine. Yeah, pretty even. I was thinking maybe Playhard might have tried to go for a bit of a rotation through onto that mid lane, particularly now that Fearless has the bottle picked up for himself. He's just going to immediately make sure that, you know, there's not going to be any sort of bounty sniping happening like Zhao was attempting to go for. Nicely done. Use of that tiny abilities to shove out the wave. Might have been missing any last hits as well, making sure he throws that Christmas tree. yeets it into the lane. I think when they were playing it, like, I don't think they do it anymore because they're playing with Sumail. They tried to abuse a lot of the cheese that Koikva could go. So they would pick it alongside the likes of a lone druid or a Lycan or a Timbersaw or Visage. You know, these kind of crazy sorts of heroes that only Koikva could play to that level. Just needed more of the tempo. And that's exactly what you're going to need with this Templar Assassin as well. Don't have quite as much tempo as you might have been hoping for, considering how that level 1 went, but Yopaj has been able to, bring things back a little bit. He's level 5 now. Fractions up to level 3, plus 75 damage. Here's where it really starts to become a little bit harder. I mean, he's nearly hit up onto his level 6, so that's going to be nice. Again, I'm expecting a point in the grow, just to make sure that you can stay in that lane a little bit longer, but he is surprisingly first on net worth, so another really nice performance coming out of that mid lane from Motivate Trust's mid laner. Yep, he's just great at it. He knows the limits of the hero. He knows how to abuse the exact timings coming through from that Sacred Arrow cooldown. He's just a fantastic player. I'm still waiting to see the play hard Rubik come out. He had some great performances at the Major come through with that. Oh, they land the arrow. To be fair, they were dewarding at the time, so you knew exactly where they were. Maybe just taking his eyes off the screen for a second to while he was doing it, maybe shopping or doing something else. But they even get the denied onto the Observer Ward, so big value coming out for Neon.
And good are linked.
He did, and he's been able to come back in now, though. He's top of the net worth. Don't know if there's... Oh, there have been stacks that have been built up. So all of this stuff that Playhard's been able to be doing, he's not just been farming. He's not just been getting kills on lane and getting his own D-ward denies. No. He's been stacking as well. They know it, though. They've got this deep Observer Ward that scouts out whenever Yopaj is going to go for these creep camps. Does this Observer Ward scout out his movement top, though?
I guess I haven't been killed.
He might know.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Yes!
Damage!
I call my rule with the dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Slowly ticking down from that Dragon's Breath, but it's not going to be enough. Healer's just able to get away there. I'm sure he was just, as he was running away, just left-clicking onto the TA, seeing where's that refraction. Still cooling down. Am I going to be able to turn around with my double damage here? going to be the case. Yopaj, yeah, he's doing well. He had the salve.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
He'll get it from the creeps. He's fine. Here we go. And it's exactly what they needed to have happen. They weren't able to disrupt this TA as she's taking this gigantic ancient stack. So at least you're getting something in exchange on Neon for it, but it's a lot of gold now being funneled into this TA. He's going the early Dragon Lance to be a bit more tanky. Also just some great agi bonus coming through as well. The courier was just in the middle of the ancient. I was like, they could just quickly turn around. You know, these ancients, these neutral creeps, they have a mind of their own. You know, sometimes they just think, you know what, I am gonna kill that creep.
Stars, take me!
Jackie doesn't have anywhere near as good of a game, though, as he would have been expecting. It just goes to show the impact of how much Playhard was able to be aggressive in the lane, as well as the relative strength of the Centaur against a hero like the Wraith King. Yeah. Not going to be able to get anything major out of the DK ulti, though. Let's see if Neon are able to make anything happen with that. Standing. His last game, it kind of felt like it was, no, like a trampoline, a spring, just constantly going back and forth with, all right, we got our cooldowns, they don't. All right, let's go. All right, now we got nothing, let's defend. And then the other team just thinks, all right, time to get aggressive. This time around, a lot lower cooldowns, especially on Neon's side. So I think we should be looking to see a ton of action start to come through once these first couple of key items start to happen. Natsumi's actually even getting the Urn of Shadows, realizing that he's going to have a lot of presence at these early encounters.
Radiant are scanning. Swiftly to the temple's defense. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Illusion.
You're going to want to be holding that Stampede for as long as possible. You know, now that the Elder Dragon form's popped, about half duration left, they use the Ice Blast for that. It's going to be up in another 15 seconds, but if you can use it to disengage now, and I'm sure Neon are going to be trying to make something aggressive happen, it's going to be a big win for you. Might even be forced to do it now, though. Tower goes down first. Big win there for Motivate. so few heroes that are able to take these ancient stacks at such a quick timing as well, so early into the game. Creates a lot of space for the rest of the team.
Shadows take us. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They do, and you know, you're one of these annoying heroes that doesn't even need to go back to the base. You just need to find a creep wave, find any creeps to hit. You hit him for so hard this early on that well, he's just going to put himself back to pretty high HP straight away. God, I hate that about Wraith King. You harass him so much, he survives on nothing, and you don't even get a TP out of him. Man rotation coming through here. They're going to find CTM, toss him back.
Death and good are linked.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You can. I wonder, when are they going to actually make the aggressive move on Neon? Maybe they're just waiting this 350 extra gold to have the Spirit Vessel on Natsumi. They don't have any urn charges just yet. They're actually trying to get a kill onto Fearless as he's got low mana top, but that's what he's got. Yep. They're coming with Void.
You'll never know the mysteries.
Oh, the Stolen Impaled.
Double kill.
Almost had our secrets.
Nicely done. Natsumi gets involved as well, so with this creep wave, he's going to have his Spirit
Radiant's
Vessel.
bottom tower
Now that he
is
was a
under
part of that
attack.
as well, going to have the urn charges. Good way to get to go in on the Wraith King or the Dragon Knight. Quite yet built up into that BKB, although I feel like Masaros is going to get there pretty damn soon. Yeah, only about 300 gold away. Finish the Relic now on Jackie, though. Hasn't got it, but Korea's there waiting.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. It's fine. They gotta sell one of them. I always get a little annoyed, right? You've got the magic stick, the 2 iron branches, and like the wand is such a little gold investment. I know, you know, the team is making space for you, right? So you can't be. Oh, Masaros, he's gonna get run into. Oh, it's the vessel. Went back in.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Triple kill.
It's a trap. The mystery deepens.
Yeah, big mistake there. That one's on Masaros. You know, he turns around, he feels like, okay, I've got the courier sent out to me. Surely I've got the BKB. Oh, holy crap, no I don't. And just turns back around into 3 instead of just booking it towards his courier.
What are you hiding, Michelle?
I can get there.
Has fallen to the radiant.
Quick enough.
the void.
Do they go immediately or do they wait? For this 500 gold, Yopaj is going to have that BKB, so you're not even going to have the turnaround potential on the likes of, you know, your Rubik's, your Dragon Knight, your Tiny. See, now's where he should sell that Iron Branch. You know, that 25 gold, that's going to be the difference maker. Stop the push.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, here we go.
Dire's middle tower has
BKB
fallen.
available. Oh, they're in deep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. The mysteries remain. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I would be.
Dire's
not again.
structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's top tower is
Keelan's
under
doing his
attack.
best to cut the wave. It's going to be enough to stall, but not enough to stop. As the glyph was even used very quickly by Neon to make sure that that creep wave lives. No glyph available for Motivate. You've still got the Aegis. You've got the BKB that wasn't yet popped by Yopaj. So they'll take this tier 2 tower. Are they in a position to go high ground? Not quite yet, I wouldn't think, but they can take the top half of the map for sure. Maybe after just checking if there's any sort of ancient stack.
Haste.
Good vision though. TP's bot though, so as soon as he reveals on the map, they're just going to say, oh, what, no Dragon Knight? Alright, let's just push on this top side. And yeah, after taking the outpost, that's exactly what Neon do. It's going to be another minute until Masros is able to join in onto anything, so this is a completely free tier 2 tower.
Attack.
Trying for a cheeky play there in onto the Dragon Knight. Won't be enough. Zhao's just trying to be a bit of a nuisance here. He'll have the Spike Carapace. Will it be enough though?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It might be. The defensive TP's coming in. Oh, is that a stun? Yeah, they were actually able to lock down Yopaj here, but could he just 1v3 this?
Monster kill.
One live. What's he got coming out to him? Oh, okay, just a Chrysalis, you know. Didn't have enough damage already. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold the recipe that he's actually he's held it at the secret shop. Nope, eventually does come to him, but he's going to need to drop that branch at minimum. Otherwise, one of those two is just going to go on back on the courier. No, it's just going to leave it waiting at the secret shop.
sight.
He needs a lot of time, and you can see how much emphasis they're even putting in onto just surviving whoever it is that the TA goes on to. Fearless going for an E-Blade on this Tiny. Probably a bit sooner than you might see. You know, this is typically a very late game item, but just wants that little bit of extra survivability, even from the Ghost sector. Calls it dead.
I saw that ending from miles away. Dire's top tower
Nani?
is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Unlimited power. And find him. Got him. It's more than he had to spend for buyback. He's more than happy to do that. Gives him his Ghost Scepter as well, so you're going to have that ability to get your Avatos combo, get your double whack with the Echo Saber, and then just Ghost Scepter up. Make sure you're able to survive the counter gank that might be coming through onto you. Just the extra point into the grow as well is super helpful for his survivability.
Illusion.
Not always. What about... Wait, so for something and something, is that what you're talking about?
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Trying to play around these choke points again. They've got Jackie here.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's a big price though. Clear though. Lane's relatively pushed in. Mid is the only one that's somewhat exposed.
Double damage.
You know, you're probably going to have the DK up to try and defend this, but not with Elder Dragon form. Wasn't able to pop that BKB in time, like you mentioned, and it's even a level all.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Yeah, a couple of times going too deep. Those tier 4 towers are gonna chunk through a Void Spirit that doesn't have much in the form of HP. You should know that this Roshan is up, which they do with the use of that TA trap. Who would they give it over to? Maybe Natsumi? Give him that extra ring. Miranda's is terrible. Nyx is okay. Centaur is good late game, but kind of bad now. So it's either TA or the Void Spirit for mine.
Invisibility.
Yep, sure. I mean, okay, so it grants 1 extra leap charge. If it granted like 3, then I'd be like, all right, this is a good one. It is, but okay, maybe 2. For good reason. Everyone's been able to respawn. They're going to go for this Roche. Do they know? AA Blast is actually flying there, so nice presence of mind, but it's just going to be too late.
Your son has fallen to the lake forever.
Apparently not Natsumi. Jeez. Yeah, I'll pick it up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. For the silence coming through from the Psionic Trap, especially if you're able to catch out the Rubik with it. Hugh's been on point.
Radiant are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower has
The OS is dead. I would have said 7 or 6, but they take a tier 2 tower. You know, they don't get nothing out of that engagement, but I mean, even having now those BKB TPs away, they're not going to be effective all that much longer. Meld, hit, bash could be the way that they go for with this TA, although 8 refraction instances is kind of nutty.
The prize is mine.
And AA Cold Feet, that's about it.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh yeah.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Plenty of time.
Dire's
Oh yeah,
bottom
for sure.
tower
I think
has fallen.
it might literally just be waiting for that level 25, you know. Maybe if they're on point with their movements, Motivate can catch them out where someone's off on their own because Yopaj is trying to get that solo experience, but at least they're going to keep Zhao alongside him.
Bounty.
Who, by the way, position 5, Nyx, has the Ag Scepter. Oh, he's going to stop this TP, maybe? Oh no! That's with
Radiant's
2.
courier has been killed.
I saw that ending from miles. Templar steps.
Dire's bottom tower is
Not
under
looking good. I honestly felt like maybe they could have gone for the opposite, you know, have all of Motivate there trying to get the turnaround potential, but
Dire's structures are fortified.
nope. Didn't happen that way.
Dire's bottom tower
They
is
just get
under
caught
attack.
out one by one.
Radiant's top tower is under
Rare
attack.
instance of poor positioning coming through from the Motivate boys, and she's gonna pop
Dire's
out here.
bottom tower has fallen.
Already down to 0 mana though, just from a couple of mana burns.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
You need it.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Got it.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
And yeah, he went for the refraction instances. So this TA is almost unkillable. Still having another minute where you're going to have that Aegis available to yourself. So Yopaj even just held standing in the middle of a creep wave might be a small mistake if they're in position to try and make a go for him. can see immediately backing off, not wanting to take the risk.
Unlucky find.
I don't think it's a hold the high ground sort of game. I think they need to try and get proactive and try and find a pick off here. It's going to be hard without the DK there. I feel like Masteros needs to find out Natsumi, for example, and then chain that in together with all of your other abilities. He had the... Yeah, he's got the shot. And you're getting a few items, right? You've got the Solar Crest now on Q as well, so you are actually doing a lot of damage combined together with that, the Tiny and the Dragon Knight to be able to combo together with it. That's not even thinking about the AA shot, but I just feel like if you let them walk up to you, they're going to chip you down slowly with the use of that, well, he's got a Hurricane Pike now. He's about to say Dragon Lance for Yopaj, and oh, just a casual DD in the river, you know. Swiftly just does it all. Wow. Shadow Fiend though. We saw Yopaj play it. Maybe Tinker. Actually even going to use the Stampede to get away here on Play Hard. Saw how effective Yopaj was at using the Arcane Blink in the series yesterday against the Meepo.
You never could keep a secret.
They're going to walk it down indeed, and it's a little unfortunate. You know, you went for the deep kill attempt, you went to try and finally get an early pick off, but it's into the TADD. There's only so much that you can do before you get immediately ripped through. Even the Tiny with all of that extra armor through from the Grove, the survivability from the E-Blade, it's not enough.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen. Dire's top
3, 2,
tower has
1.
fallen.
Buyback available. You're gonna need to do it or you're going up against Megas, and you're already having a rough time before that.
Barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's now have
It's a center with heart though. Oh my god.
Yopaj is my idol. Yopaj is my idol.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Nicely done by the Neon boys.